jumping. Keep jumping. I would say just keep training. Like less on like the squats and more on like the leg presses and shit. Oh, jeez. Oh, let's get this camera right. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I like that. What's up, y'all? You know what we doing, man. We finna get right to it. I'm finna get to this. Go to the crib. Oh, chill. My bad, y'all. I don't be turning the radio down all the time. I be forgetting. But hope y'all having a good day. You know what I'm saying? I just got out the gym once again. Pretty good day at work. You know what I'm saying? Internship kind of coming to an end. Just finalizing some stuff. But yeah, bro. But kind of want to figure out. You know what I'm saying? How things are gonna go. Why my windshield wipers on, bro? It's not even raining. It was raining earlier, but that's just neither here nor there. Like I said, I hope y'all doing good. You know what I'm saying? We just chilling. It was a good day in the gym. I ran fast for the first time in like a really long time. Usually I kind of like just work out by myself, and you know what I'm saying, hoop a little bit, and then I lift and just work on my skills, that kind of stuff, just hooping, whatever. But today's topic is gonna be functional, not comfortable. So, kind of want to, I guess where I can say this arises from is, the idea of doing things, and kind of like the last episode, what I was talking about was, smiling through the suffering, right? Smiling through, the painful, I guess, experiences that you have along your way to becoming successful, and actually understanding why the pain exists. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't understand the pain, then it's not gonna work, right? That's what the last episode was about. You have to gain an understanding of what it is that's actually happening, and being able to embrace that specifically. So, this one is gonna be called functional, not comfortable, which is along the lines of the same thing, but I think that a lot of the times what happens, if you don't understand the pain, you'll end up in what I'm about to explain. So, essentially what happens is if you just kind of go and you just show up to practice, that's not going to be enough. If you show up to whatever it is that you're looking to, I guess, conquer, or whatever it is, the work, showing up is, they say it's 99%. Being there is like 50% though. Showing up and being in attendance are two completely different things, right? So I'll give you an example of what I mean. My gym journey. So I had a surgery when I was about 17, spinal fusion surgery. Pretty much had like a 60 or 40 degree curve in my back, and it was at the top of my spine and the bottom of my spine. So I was like not a rectangle, like a snake, pretty much on the inside of my spine. And essentially, they reconstructed my spine, and the spinal fusion just kind of was a reconstructive surgery, and it kind of messed up my athletic career, right? That being said, I bounced back from that, and ever since I've been, gaining in terms of my gym, I guess you say my weight and my progress within that space. It was just like I had to restart. I was a pretty athletic guy. I think I was like 5'9". I could dunk. I was pretty fast. Like, I wasn't amazing, but I put in a lot of work and I tried to be really good. So that being said, when all that happened, I had to kind of restart in a way. Like, I just had to retrain my muscles, and thankfully, and through the Lord's grace, I was able to do so. But I wasn't really consistent over the last like 5 years or so. So this last year and a half, I committed to just going to the gym regularly. And my max at the time, I think bench was like 225. And my max squat was probably like 315, 330, maybe like 360 at the most that I could ever do, right? Well, after going to the gym, for a year, right? And I kind of discovered some things about my body, and I kind of discovered, how the process actually works. I was able to increase my bench to like 285, right? And it took me a while. Like, it took me a while to, one, because I didn't lift for a very long time. So it took me to go from just gaining the re-strength to get back to 225 and then gaining that extra 50 to 60 pounds. That took a whole year, right? And I never would have thought it would have taken that long, you know, but it did. But my goal initially was to get to 315. And now I'm stuck between 275 and 315. I think I hit 275 and then 285 maybe in like February or March. It's July, gang. I'm still stuck. So what I'm saying is that in order to get to that next level, I have to find a new level and dig deeper and find a new level of dedication in order to actually achieve what I want. I can't be comfortable. I mean, here's the thing. It's not like I don't show up to the gym. It's not like I don't know how to go hard. It's just I have to figure out how to go harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it sounds crazy to anybody that hasn't been through it, because you think that, oh, if I just stay on the same progressive overload and I just keep putting more weight on there and I keep going to failure, but sometimes that's not enough. I don't know if my capacity, considering my spine and everything, has anything to do with that. But I can say that the idea is that just because something is functional, just because something has proven to work in the past, does not mean that you get to rest in it. You know what I mean? I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna go to the gym and you can test it. You can ask around, bro. I'm really like that. Like, I will really go hard. I will really push myself. I have a 6-pack. I do abs every day. Like, bro, I'm really like that. I do push-ups when I get to the crib. I take creatine. I eat. I do everything that I need to do. I gained like 15 pounds, bro. I went from like 180 to like 195. I'm probably only like 4% body fat. Like, I'm not some big guy that's capping to you, bro. Like, this is facts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know that I know how to lift, but that doesn't mean that I can just keep doing what I'm doing because I feel like I've made it. I feel like, oh, well, this worked in the past, so why isn't it working now? Because you have to dig deeper. And that's kind of what I'm trying to get to, is like, you know, it feels bad. It's not like I told you, it's not like I'm not expending myself or exerting myself, but now I have to find new ways to dedicate myself. So it might have to be my sleep. But I get off at work. I get off at work at 5. I go to the gym at 7. I have to be back up at 3:30 to get to my job by 5:30 because I try to get there 30 minutes early. So pretty much, I wake up at 3:30. I get ready by 4. I get ready by about 4 so I can eat breakfast, and then I leave my house by 4:30. 5 o'clock, I'm at my job. But I get home at like, it's 7:02 right now. So in terms of sleep, what else am I gonna have time for? You know what I mean? Like, maybe my sleep is what's affecting me getting to that next level. Maybe my diet. Bro, before I was doing my internship, I used to work in the factory. So I used to stack the boxes. I used to exert myself to a higher level and then still go and live, right? So even doing all of those things, how am I going to dedicate myself even more? How am I going to make sure that I'm getting my water in? How am I going to make sure that I'm getting my food in? How am I going to make sure that I'm doing all the things that I need to do in order to be successful, in order to get to where I want to go? Bro, it does not get easier. It actually gets harder. And you don't even know that that's going to happen. So the mindset is, just because something works doesn't mean that I'll be here forever. You know what I mean? So it's like, the goal isn't to be comfortable. The goal is to be functional. You have to do what you have to do in order to get to that next point, regardless. If you feel like you're going 100% and it takes 102% entry level to get to the next level, that's what you need. You need 101% as your entry for you to get in. Well, hey, that's what you got to get. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how this thing works, man. It's wild, and it's like I'm experiencing it real time. You know what I mean? So, like I say, man, I don't know how that applies to everybody, but I do know that these are the principles that I'm learning about my body. These are principles I'm learning about life. I'm thinking, okay, you know, on projects or at my job or wherever it is that I'm doing, okay, I'm going hard, bro. I'm giving my effort. I'm giving 100%. But sometimes, bro, it just ain't enough. You got to do what it takes. You don't go to the store and say, hey, I want this honey bun, and I know it's $2, but I only got $1. Well, guess what? You ain't getting no honey bun. It's a fact. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. So, like I said, don't get comfortable. There's always a new level. There's always something new to try and attain. Not because you're trying to prove anything to anybody else, and not because it determines your worth, but because that's just how the process exists. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So, understand that. Gain that understanding. Learn to love the pain. Learn to love the suffering because you understand it. Not because it feels good. Because you understand it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, bro. This is everything I'm learning about life. This is everything I'm going through myself. So I can't say everybody's going to agree. I can't say everybody's going to see it the way that I do. But I can tell you what I'm learning, you know? But I'm only saying this just because I want people to gain from what I'm talking about and gain from the lessons that I learned so that it can just help them get through. Because, man, if you don't have the mindset for it and you don't have the advice or the ear, bro, it can feel like you running in circles, bro. It can feel like I have certain goals in the gym, and man, you know how many times I walked in there and it was like I can't even touch the rim. I can't even get 225 off my chest. Then the next session, I hit 225 8 times, 10 times, 12 times. You'd be like, bro, just last week I couldn't even. I'm telling you, bro, it feels weird. The cycle cannot be dictated by your mind, like by your feelings. You can't attach your dedication to this thing based on how you feel. It just doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? So keep showing up and continue to be functional. And I promise you it's gonna work out, bro. It's gonna work out regardless. But this is one of the lessons that's gonna help you understand how to work out, you know? So I want y'all to win, and above all else, I want you to prosper as your soul prospers. That's all I got, man.